everyone, my name is Deepti Virmani and today I'm going to show you a very interesting Indian dish. It's called Aloo Tikki. Aloo means potato and tikki means cutlet. So we are making potato cutlets today, the Indian style. So let's begin making Aloo Tikki by showing you the ingredients that we need. Over here I have boiled potato, some breadcrumbs. Now these breadcrumbs have been made at home. All you need to do is tear up your bread into small pieces, dry it in the oven at very low heat and then just blend it in a blender. Alternatively, you can also buy breadcrumbs that are available in the market. I have one onion here, some salt, some red chili powder, some garam masala powder and some green chilies. So let's begin by chopping our onion. All right. Let's begin by mashing our potatoes. And I'm using a potato masher. If you want, you can use a grater as well. And I'm going to mash my potato until there are no lumps. And this does take a little bit of effort, but it's all worth it. So the potato has been mashed. I'm going to be adding in the onion. We don't want to add too much onion because too much onion will just make it very pungent. But we want to add enough so that we have a crunch. Alright, I'm now going to chop my green chilies. And I want to finely chop my green chilies. So I'm going to just slit it halfway first. Chop it up like that, very finely. Now for 2 potatoes here, I'm using 2 green chilies. If you like it more spicy, you can use maybe 1 more, maybe 2 more. That's up to you. Okay, we're going to season this up with some salt. This is totally to taste. Red chili powder. I really like my food spicy, so I like to use it generously. Okay, I'm adding garam masala powder at this point, and garam masala is one of the most popular Indian masalas. It's a blend of anywhere from 5 to 14 spices. All right, so the next thing we are going to add is the breadcrumbs. And the reason we add breadcrumbs is because we want to bind everything together. So I'm just going to mix everything nicely until it all comes together. And then I'm just going to take a little portion and just press between my palms just to make sure that it binds. If you feel that it doesn't bind properly, you can add some more breadcrumb. Alright, now the Aloo Tikki mixture is ready and we are ready to fry it. But before we fry it, we have to make the cutlets out of it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a small portion and I'm just going to press it in my palm just to bring it all together and then give it a nice round shape and then flatten it just like that. So this is what we want. So now the cutlets are ready for frying and I have a pan here with some oil in it. So let's begin by adding the cutlets into oil. It's okay if 1 or 2 of them break. It happens all the time. And whenever you're frying something, it's very important to remember that you don't want your oil to be either very hot or very cold. Because if you're going to fry in cold oil, what you will end up with is a very greasy product. And if you're going to fry in very hot oil, then basically you will just end up burning the exterior, whereas the interior will not yet be cooked. All we want is to just get a nice browning outside on both the sides. And at the same time, it's very important that you do not crowd your pan. So once one side is already nice and golden brown, you can actually flip your cutlets to the other side. All right, our Aloo Tikki is ready. And there you have it. Aloo Tikki is now ready. See how easy that was?